July ends in the green, which is really good news in my opinion. So let's see where the market brings us. Welcome on today's session. I'm Crypto Pony. Welcome to Pony Talks. This is July 31st and the end of this month. Let's dive into it. What happened the previous month, the previous days into the crypto market. So, first of all, I just wanted to share this right here. Like I mentioned, we had 3 quarters that were in the red. Right now, this quarter started really well. This quarter will end at the end of September. And you guys know what is happening at the end of September? That's something I cannot tell you for sure, but normally we will be close to the end of the bear market. That being said, maybe this will also shift into a negative market right now, because as we look here, we have the quarters, but here we have the Bitcoin monthly returns. You see, July is most of the time green. Then we have August, red, 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 red. We have 3 to 4 months that were green. And if we look in the bear market, so this would be 2022, we have a negative month of August. If we look at 2018, we have a negative month. If we look at 2014, we have a negative month. Same for September. 2014, 2018, and 2022, we have 2 negative months. The only difference that I can tell you, normally, if you compare it, a cycle only takes like 4 years, approximately, a little bit less than that. So this means these months are not 100% correct. But if we look at everything, this tells you that August can be, I wouldn't say a bad month, but could be a reversal to the downside. Maybe we have our last leg to the downside movement. So let's see where it brings us. But once more, we have a green month. Let's enjoy this right now. Ethereum made 20%. If we look at 2022, Ethereum also made 24% each quarter on the quarter three. So there's still 2 months to go. So this would mean we still have upside for 4%. That being said, we will see where it brings us, but it's also very important that we know what we are looking at. So what else is going on? This is the chart of Bitcoin. And like I mentioned, July was positive. But what do we see right here? We see a low, we see a high, we see a new low, we see a same high, which means double top. But if you look at a double top pattern, what does the market most of the time do? If we have a double top, we have this, we will move further to the downside. So let's see if this will bring us deeper into the levels, and people will panic, of course. But I know that this can happen, of course, in the market. Also, something I want to mention, we talked about something in the crypto space. Also, a guy that's in it for a very long time, and he mentioned it like 7 years ago, invest in Bitcoin. And now I responded to that, wait until we are 7 years further. And someone responded, oh, do I need to wait for 7 more years to take profit? It's always the same with you guys. You say 1 year, 2 year. No, we don't say 1 year, 2 year. We just say take advantage of every level that you can make. Investing is not a short-term thing that you need to do, that you will be a millionaire in 1 month. You will be a millionaire in 1 year. So this is something I always say to our community, to my students, for, okay, guys, make sure you're into this for, let's say, the rest of your life, even. If you believe in a technology, why not? So this is really important. I want to tell to people, get involved, but don't think in 1 year you will be a millionaire. It's possible, of course, if you invest 500,000, then you will be a millionaire maybe in 1 year. Let's see if that's an opportunity, if that's a possibility. But then again, make sure you get involved and learn with the right people. I'm not saying I'm the right person, but if you like my content, if you like my value, know that I'm already busy 5 to 6 years in the space. So I have some knowledge, so I can take you along in my journey. And the mistakes I made, I will not make anymore. So I can also tell this to you all. Next to that, let's go and see what our good friend, the rainbow chart, says. As we see, we are now, maybe I will renew, we are now still in below the blue box. As you can see, we always have a blue box, then we go up towards the red one, towards the red one, towards the red one. Last time we only made it until, let's see, the yellow one. Meaning, if we look at the full bull market, full cycle, this would mean that in 2027, 3 years after 2029, by the end of 2029 would be the next stop. The next stop would be somewhere around here. So yellow would mean that we are at 450,000. I say I'm a little bit more careful. I'm not saying 452. I look at maybe the lowest or maybe the green part from 158 to 267,000. This is still insane if you look where we are right now, 60,000 at the moment. So this is almost a 3x, the lowest part. And if we look at the green side, 267, this would mean that it's a 4x on your investment, which is insane. That being said, money in the banks, does it work? Yes, it works, but not as much as you are an investor. And this is the mindset you need to put in your head. And once you have that, you will see what's possible. Many people say, oh, I made double of the amount I'm spending now that money. Okay, then you don't have an investor's mindset. Make sure if you invest funds, and you double your money. You take out your initial investment or you take it all out, but you reinvest it. If you do this with $1,000, $700, you will have 1,400. Then you take it out, you reinvest it. If it doubles, you have 2,800 and so on. The compound effect is something really strong. If you don't know what the compound effect is, I would say do your own research. I'm talking about this on my community in House of Investing, so link is in the description below. Feel free to click on it. And also, if you like this value, like, subscribe, and put on the notification bell. So once more, this is the first chart. We still have another one, and if I look at the same targets, let's say September 2029, and we look at the green side of things, we will even be higher than this. Bitcoin is dead in the purple box on the top. This will not happen, in my opinion. So we will not be at 222,000. We will be somewhere maybe in the blue side. So 396, according to this chart. I'm not saying we will be there, but for me, next bull market will be somewhere around 200K. If I can say a number. I'm not the biggest fan of predictions, but then again, 200K is a level that I'm looking towards. Not that specific level, it's a little bit lower, but that I can tell you more about it in our community itself. So that being said, the end of the month is here. We still have 2 months to go until the end of the bear market. According to history, of course. This is not because it's in the history that it's always 4 years, somewhere around beginning of October or even beginning of November was the last bear market, the end of the bear market. It always shifts 1 month. So not in the future, but more in the past. So this means that it would be the 5th of October that we end this bear market. So keep in mind, those dates are really important, but also next week, let's keep an eye out on the Clarity Act because maybe we can see a Senate vote and an approval, or maybe not an approval, and that would mean that big things can happen in this space. Okay, thank you all for being here again. I had a very busy week. Maybe next week will be better because things happened next to my business, also more in the personal side of things. We had a little bit of a struggle, but that being said, I thank you all for being here, being my biggest supporter. That's always nice. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, put something in the chat if you think this is valuable or not. But then again, you can also do your own research, and that's the most easiest part. When you see all these websites, make sure you note everything down on your piece of paper so you can re-watch or recheck these websites. Have a great rest of the day. See you all on the first, not the 1st of August, but the 3rd of August. I will be back on Monday and I will share many more news, what is coming up. Have a great rest of the day, rest of the weekend. Bye bye. Thank you.